Welcome everyone, I'm Rough Pebble, and I'm so excited to be diving into Wildlander, a complete overhaul mod for Skyrim SE, and I am so excited to be diving into this. This is something that I've played in the past, and it's something that I have not played in quite some time. So let's go ahead. We are playing as Caladan. Maybe you can guess which book series I've been reading. We were playing as Caladan, a Spellsword who has crossed the border from from High Rock, a Breton. And he is a mercenary who has decided to come here to Skyrim, escaping the war and hoping to find a place that is maybe more habitable. Let's go ahead and see where we are. Okay, we're way up here. Thaldums. Markarth is over this way. We've got Morthal and Solitude over this way. It would be good for us to find some safety, a place to maybe... Who are you? Can we chat maybe for a moment?
You there, please, you have to help me. I was attacked by a vampire. Do you have a potion or something that can cure this before I turn?
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Here, I'll show you on your map so you can stay away. Please, if you can help me, let me know, or get out of my way so I can try to find a priest.
Sorry, I can't help you, my friend.
Get out of my way. I have to get to a town and find a priest.
Yeah, well, you should. You certainly should. So, there's a wolf up here. I am a little afraid of that. This is... Let's go ahead and do first-person mode here. This is a very, very challenging, very difficult mod. The odds of us surviving are quite low here. It's very hardcore, especially if we run into anything that is going to be aggressive towards us. Right now, all we have is an iron sword. We don't really have any armor. And that's a little bit of a challenge. So I'm going to, before nightfall, try and find a town or somewhere where we can rest. Where did that wolf go? Aha, there it is. Okay, let's continue going down this way. We're going to try and avoid all the animals. Even this little rabbit, there's not much we can do about it. We don't have a knife, we don't have anything that could potentially help us butcher the animal, nor make use of its resources. What do we have over here? Let's, again, carefully watching for any animals that might be aggressive. Make our way over this way. What do we have here? Okay, so we are continuing to maybe make our way towards Solitude, but again, it's quite a dangerous... Aha, I see Solitude in the distance there. Don't see any animals here, so we're going to just slowly scale down this rock face. Blue mountain flowers. Making use of the high ground here. And we are just a guy. Right now, we are a level 1 guy. We have not very many skills. We do have some skill points that we could assign, but I think right now, I mostly just want to see if I can make it into a town. Don't like the noises I'm hearing. Let's grab as much of this juniper as we can. Is this anything? Some moss here. Alright, and then Oh boy, okay. Thank goodness it's just an elk. There's not really much I can do here. So we're gonna leave it alone. Oh boy. I don't believe it. Harvest ingredients. Okay, I guess we can use our sword as a knife. We're thirsty. Do I have a knife? No, I'm just doing whatever I can here with what I do have, which is just using our iron sword here. I'm also going to skin the pelt here. That is going to move the day forward. We're feeling peckish and slightly tired. But holy cow, okay. We are particularly... Oh, just too heavy. I'm going to drop this. There's... Oh, even that means I'm still too heavy here. Let's eat the cooked leeks. We're satisfied. We'll drink some water. And then, yes, we'll just get rid of one of these. No, both of those. And then I still have to get rid of one thing. The buck antlers are actually worth more than, like, let's say this iron helmet. So let's get rid of that for now. Alright. We'll leave all of that there. What luck that was. That thing was also just running for its life and decided to run up on me. I think maybe we can sneak through here. What is this? Withershins. Well, let's take that. That book doesn't need to be out here in the wild. And we'll take this Nern root as well. Okay, let's keep going. We should be heading towards Solitude as fast as we can. We spent a lot of time butchering that animal. We're gonna be wet and cold if we get into that water for too long. More Nern root. Wonderful. That's not ideal. Okay. I should not be over here. And let's try to skirt around whatever the heck this is. I think I should try to go over this way. Well, I am on the right side of the river, I think, so maybe if we can just carefully make our way this way. We can keep picking up more ingredients as we go, and maybe we can try to work on our alchemy at some point as well. Too heavy. I am gonna drop this. I don't think that that's gonna be much of value. Now that I know that we can butcher, even just field dress animals out here in the wild. Oh, that is a bunch of wolves. I do not want to go that way. Alright, let's make our way up here. The bird's nest. Pine thrush egg. More Nern root. I suppose I'll grab it since it's here and I'm here. Another frickin' wolf. There's a dead fox here. Too heavy, certainly. This is too heavy, though. I'd rather have that than... Whoa. Alright, the water is cool and refreshing. Okay, thank goodness for that. Okay. I think we've made it to civilization. Thank goodness. Okay, so that was actually quite exciting, given that we ran across several wolves. You're a friend, right? Please tell me you're a friend. This looks promising. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We've made it to a settlement. What is this place? Some sort of lumber mill, maybe. We'll take a dragonfly. We'll catch that with our hands. Dragon bridge.
Keep walking, stranger.
Alright, fair enough. No need to say more. Ooh. An iron woodcutter's axe.
If you're looking for a room, you want the 4 shields.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins.
What have you got for sale? Would you buy any of my stuff? Hmm. I'm gonna sell you 2 of these. Just so that I have a... Oh, those weigh 2. Okay, I see. The 4 shields in. Wait, is this the inn down here? No, I don't believe so. Dragon Bridge Lumber Camp. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's actually quite nice. More food for us. Oh, Dragon Bridge. Alright, thank goodness. Uh-oh. Alright, so we'll just walk our way to this, I believe, is the 4 shields in. Uh-huh, it is. Okay. Maybe we can sell some stuff in here. And maybe we could do some crafting as well. Let's get inside. Oh, this is why you have to be very, very careful. I mean, any one of those wolves would have killed me right now. When I try to put any of the armor on that I currently have, it just drains all of my stamina, and stamina is incredibly valuable in this mod.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
That's fair. That day is not today, though. Beta.
Here's the name. I keep the inn.
Beta. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
What can I sell to you? Mm-hmm. Alright, well,
Yeah,
is there an alchemy table here? Use mail
Mind you
lock
don't forget to sweep up,
box.
Julian. The floor's looking a bit dusty.
It is
I
a
will
little
do that.
dusty. It kind of
I'll
looks
do
like
it after
dirt
I
in
get the
here.
dishes cleaned.
You've been working hard lately. You'll make a fine innkeeper someday.
If the nine are willing.
Alright, well, I'm actually not seeing an alchemy table in here, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay. Well, in that case... Can't cook anything here. Can I cook something in one of these rooms? No, I don't think I can either. There's no alchemy tables in here. Okay, well then. That's quite simple.
Something different about
We just have to
you,
sell
I
some...
can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble.
No.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Fair enough. Okay, I am going to sell some of the raw elk meat. There we go. Okay.
See
Cool.
ya.
And there is a way to cook here. I'm not quite sure what that way is, though. No, I don't want to steal your stuff. Let's go into town, then, and see if we can maybe cook something up somewhere else. Maybe at somebody's house. Somebody that might let me in. It is getting to be nighttime, so I'm glad we made it to town where it's a little bit...
If you're looking for a room, you want the Four Shields.
Yeah. Old bridge goods. Yeah, let's sell the rest of our gear here that we don't need. Okay. Wow. Oh, and there's an alchemy table in
Yes?
here. Okay. Wonderful.
Oh, a bit
Bit
of
of
this
this
and a bit of that.
bit of that. Fair enough. Alright, Caladan. What do we want to sell here? Goat horns. The iron boots can go. Wither shins. We should take a look at that at some point.
All right then.
Alright. And then let's go here to the alchemy table. And we're gonna stick... We'll do those three. Fail to craft a viable potion. Again, we failed to craft a viable potion. Alright, fair enough. Okay, restore stamina. Finally something there. Okay. Damage health. Okay, very good. There we go. Nothing here. Failed to craft a viable potion. Okay, nothing left here. Alright, well, we did use up a fair amount of our ingredients, so that's quite nice, actually, because that gives us a little bit more space here. Let's see, I suppose I could try to sell some of those. Some of those potions. Let's just check out the rest of this small village and see if there's anything else of value here for us. No. And it's getting quite late. Uh-oh. Nothing in those. Ooh, an armor workbench. Nothing I can craft here right now. An iron knife is not actually what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a skinning knife or something like that. Nobody needs to know. Nobody ever needs to know. I think somebody misplaced their bow here, and that's gonna be just fine for me. For right now, we're a little bit of a thief. We don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves, but I think this is fine for now. Okay. Items. Let's go ahead and eat a little bit of cabbage. I am well fed. And then let's just eat one more cabbage here. Weakness to fire from that. Okay. Good to know. Alright, well, let's just head back in here. I didn't find a place to cook. Though I do believe with this mod pack we can just cook on this. Just give me one moment here. Alright, I think I figured it out. So, I think we can just hit right click here. Yeah, okay. And then we can craft some of this cooked elk meat. Cooked food. Cook pot and a food item. Okay, so we have cooked up quite a bit of food here. We're gonna take some time here and...
Of course. Fate is the name. I keep the inn.
Let's sell a few more
Drink
things
for the
here.
thirsty, food for the hungry.
Cooked... Oh, no, that's yours. Okay, I was about to say, I don't know when I got all of that. Value 2. We'll sell for 50. Yeah, we'll sell a bunch of those there. I'm certain that we'll come across more here. Let's... Cooked elk meat. We'll hold on to 2 of them there. I don't think I need an iron hammer, so I'm just going to sell that here. Okay, I think that's good. Let's...
Yeah.
Let's get a room
Something different
here.
About you. I can. Sure thing. It's yours.
All right, thank you.
Right this way.
I'm gonna step outside, and I'm gonna butcher these things out here. Let's drop that and this. Field dress this guy. Field dress both. It's so dark. Butcher the meat. We're a little chilly. It's very much nighttime. We received some butcher meat. Harvest the ingredients. And then we'll harvest the pelt here. And then we dispose of the rest here. Okay, great. Alright, we can go back into the tavern.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Here again, we can try to cook up a little bit of stuff. No. go. That seems good. Is this my room here? No, this doesn't have a... This is my room. It doesn't have a door. None of these have a door, as a matter of fact. Are any of these good? Owned. Well, if I have a choice. Alright, before we go to bed, I would like to write into our journal. New. My first day in Skyrim was quite heralding. Through the wilds for some time when an unfortunate elk essentially ran into me. I had just enough energy to take it down. Get some meat and other resources off of it. But they were quite low. My first task is to get a skinny knife. I ran into some other animals that I was also able to take down, but avoided any contact. I will make a small village, but I saw or is it Solitude? The distance. I will try to keep my way. Best stay away from any predators. My first day. Four shields. Alright, accept. And we sleep. We sleep for 6 hours. My belly's rumbling. I will eat cooked elk meat, cooked fox meat. Alright. And I will also drink some water. And we can then head out Thirst is quenched. My progress in what? What was that? Oh. Hold. What's happened? Did the game bug out? I think it did. Alright, one moment. We'll try to relaunch this. Okay. Alright, fortunately it was not a persistent issue, and it was just something that happened. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. I think I would like to go take... I'm gonna run down here. We need to refill our water skin. Oh. Close that gate. No need to let any beasts in. And then we'll just make our way down here. Hello, friends. Now, what we'll do is to... I believe this one is to refill our water skin. And then I believe this one is to bathe. So we don't have any soap or anything of that nature, but we'll try to get some. Alright. Bathing in the river. Nice and early in the morning. And we can go back to Dragon's Bridge. Evasion to level 5. Okay, I'll take it. So, what next? Let's see if we can make it to Solitude. And then we can try and find... Well, hold on. We did miss this. Hello, kitty.
Oh, did you need something?
I would like to craft something. Or no, I would like to see what you have for sale.
Damage.
Neither, really. I would like a hunting knife. A steel hunting knife. Do you have any dwarven hunting knives? No. Elven dagger. Okay. Ooh. Value. 1959. I certainly do not have money for that, but I will just take a steel hunting knife here. I think that's good. And then I think it's best if we, well, let's, yeah, I think that's good.
All right then.
I think that's good for now. Nothing there. Try to get as much of this stuff, these ingredients as we can. More thistle. And I will hang on to my blade here in case we come across anything dangerous on the road. How much space do I have? About 20. That's nice, okay. I think we just keep moving down this way. I do imagine that it'll get quite cold as we... Man, I don't know if I want to talk to you.
Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax if you're interested.
What have you got for
Take a
sale?
look.
Puma. Would you buy any of my junk? Aha. Poison of damage health? Yes. How much money do you have? Oh, 24. I will give you a discount on that one since you're buying some of my stuff here. And maybe we can make more of that. We don't really have any more Nern root, unfortunately. Well, I think we maybe have one more bit of Nern root. Okay. That's not a wolf. There are some people up here. It's a thistle. Yeah, it is getting quite chilly out here. Hello.
Good morning.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Whoa. Imperial Heavy Bow of Scorching. Oh, do you have any arrows? A fishing rod would be very nice. Scroll of Knockback. Who are you? An Iron Lantern would be very nice. Enchanted Steel Battle Axe Head. To Healing Poultice. I don't think we have any healing poultices, so I'll buy one off you.
Until next time. Need something?
How about you?
Need something?
No. Okay. Let's keep moving. Aha. We want to stay on the road as much as possible for right now, until we level up and are a little bit stronger. We won't really run into too many animals, but I'm okay with that. I say that and then I immediately wander off, but we're quite close to civilization here, so I'm hoping that those folks that were just walked by would have taken care of any of this stuff that's out here. Okay. And there's a wagon here. We can go to anywhere in Skyrim if we'd like. Red mountain flowers. We don't have much of that. What we really need now are some arrows. And when we get into town, maybe we could take some time to level up and skill some of our stats.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm not really looking to cause any problems. But I am gonna grab whatever resources I can here. Hopefully that's okay by you. I'm not causing any problems as far as I can tell. I'm just trying to make a living out here, and those potions that we crafted were something else. Got us about 50 coins, which allowed us to purchase a few things.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Oh no.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Stormcloud lover!
You betrayed us! You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, I thought.
We're all hard.
Oh, Vivian.
You helped Ulfric Stormcloud
The most
escape
caring
the city
person in
after
town,
you
I
murdered
can tell.
Tory. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Tory. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
This is not gonna be pretty, y'all. That axe has been used several times for this.
I go to Sovngarde.
To Sovngarde, friend. So no different here. Well, not the welcome we were expecting as we walk into town. Let's grab some of the dragon's tongue here. Let's see what we can find here at Bits and Pieces.
Welcome to Bits and
It
Pieces.
seems like it would be
I'm sure you'll find what you need here.
good. Good for us. Seima.
Biren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight.
Well, you know already then.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Well. Yes. Okay, so you do have arrows. That's quite nice. Sell you some of my bones. I'm gonna sell you some of these. I'll sell you this iron knife. This ruined pelt. Potion of frenzy. Two-handed weapons do. Let's just sell that. And then these purple flowers, yeah, we can sell like 60 of them. Okay, so we've got a healing poultice and a crude restore health potion. Got some juniper berries and other things to craft with. Thema, do you have anything? A backpack. Let's do a brown one. It's quite expensive, but it'll allow us to carry more, which is nice. And then more pelts here, but I don't really want any. Scaled boots could be nice. No, that'll have to be it. Ooh. Mage armor on self. Thermal glimpse. Predator vision. Very expensive. I can't hardly afford any of those. No, that'll have to be it.
Come back to Bits and Pieces anytime.
And then let's equip our backpack, yeah? So now if we look at ourselves, we've got a nice backpack on. That's good. And let's step outside and do a little bit more exploration here. The sewers. We could explore the sewers, but I think for now we could explore the marketplace or go to the blacksmith up here. The blacksmith is here. Yeah, that's right. Baron.
Traitor right up to the end. A traitor right up to the end. A traitor right up to the end.
Can I use this?
A traitor right up to the end.
Alright, you don't want me to do anything there, huh? Any pelt of sufficient quality? No, we don't have anything there. Okay. We can go into the blacksmith shop here and see if there's anything to purchase here. Unfortunately, blacksmith is not in. No. Alright, well then. Let's go see if there are any missions. The mission board is... Oh, where is it? It's not here. Aha, here we go. The missive board. Deliver a letter to Markarth. I don't think I'm planning to do that. Scale Foliota. No, I don't think I can do any of those things. Hag Ravens would certainly kill me. Alright, well. The Winking Skeever. Maybe we could just take a look at this guy, see if he had anything of value. The Amulet of Talos. I'm sorry, friend. Somebody had to take your stuff. What are you? You're not using it. I can't search that backpack. Let's go out of Skyrim, or out into the Skyrim surroundings here. Around Solitude. And let's go back down to this village, or this little settlement down here. I'm gonna grab this butterfly. There we go. There is sometimes a trade caravan there. But not today. What else do we have here? Cutlass Farm. Evasion has increased. Farm is poppin'. Let's go down here to... towards the river. Let's go down to the beach. We may be able to find something down here that we can, yes. If we had a pickaxe, we could mine this iron ore. Fishing supplies. A beef stew. Grab those leather strips. A barrel. We'll grab the potatoes. What else do we have down here? Fishing supplies. We don't have a fishing rod equipped nor available. Are there... oh, there's a clay deposit here. Oh. A wooden well bucket. Harvest the salmon. Okay. Let's equip a... well, we can equip that Talos amulet. Armor penetration with one-handed and two-handed is increased by 5. Warmth. This is just better. Linen tunic. Okay. And then let's equip here the wooden fishing rod. Oh, and we didn't get any arrows. So I'd like to... go here and let's see if we can do some fishing, yeah? While fishing, press activate to reel in your line. Reeling when there is a strong pull on your line will reel in your catch. From nearby fish, if the water is calm, when you catch your line, there are no more fish to catch. Alright. Ah. You reeled it in too early. Alright. Patience. It's the key with fishing, yeah? What's that? Too early. Okay, we're still going too early. We must wait. Aha. Angler acquaintances. Visit the Riften Fishery. The Riften Fishery? We're nowhere near that. As a matter of fact, that's halfway across the country. Alright, I see what a strong one looks like now. A raw brook bass. Any more? Yes. This river is quite flush with fish. A river Betty. Let's try one more, yeah? And with that, I'm going to end this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit like and subscribe. And we'll see each other in the next episode, where hopefully... Where hopefully we do not meet our end, our demise. And we only benefit from the surrounding areas here. Seems like there's quite a bit to harvest and take advantage of, so we'll continue to do that. I'm not seeing any more fish. Alright, so there's nothing on our line and nothing else here. Great. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.